Are, are all able to see it?
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Is it clear?
Yeah, very crystal clear.
Okay. So there are many parts. So we'll be discussing only the first part today. I hope Raseshwar Prabhu or the devotees of KR Puram or Bangalore devotees, if they so desire, we can also have further discussions on different parts. Today we'll be discussing only on the first meeting of Sri Chaitanya Dev and Sri Ramananda Rai, how they met at the bank of Godavari. We will be discussing that today. And the next part, this from second part onwards, we'll be discussing the conversations between Ramananda Rai and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Is it okay? Today we'll be discussing only how they have met and what we have to learn from that topic. Is it okay?
We will do.
So before we start our session, it is a common practice that we'll do our Mangala Charan by folding our hands and meditating on our Acharyas, Gurudev, Prabhupada, our Parampara, so that they help us to understand these sessions and let them come in our daily practices. Okay? Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Okay. As said by Raseshwar Prabhu, His Grace Raseshwar Prabhu. So Gaur Purnima festival is coming very near. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance day. So today we'll be discussing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrit. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his Amrita Pravabha Bhashya, he says that after visiting the temple of Lord Narsimha, Jiyad Narsimha Dev, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu desired to meet Sri Ramananda Rai, where he resided in Vidyanagar, South India, Vidyanagar. Means it's very near from your Bangalore, Vidyanagar. Godavari River. You must have heard Godavari River. It is near to you all.
Yes,
Yes.
Prabhuji.
Yes.
Andhra it
So
is very.
Ramananda Rai lives. He was living there. Later on, he shifted to Jagannath Puri and associated with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his last days. So if you visit Sri Jagannath Puri, it is very near from our Gaudiya ashram, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's birthplace. Ramananda Rai's house is very near from there. You can visit. I have touched the sword of Ramananda Rai. When we have been there, a Mahanta of that place brought the sword and showed us. We have touched that sword also. So it is a very wonderful place. When you visit Jagannath Puri, you should visit Ramananda Rai's place there. Okay. So this is a very wonderful conversation between Lord Chaitanya Dev and Sri Ramananda Rai. I am speaking Lord Chaitanya Dev because when he was touring South India, he was uh, he was being called Chaitanya Dev only, not Mahaprabhu. When he toured all over India and then resided at Jagannath Puri, then people thought he has preached so much people he converted into Vaishnavas. Then he got the title of Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay. Before that, it was not Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it was Chaitanya Dev, Sri Chaitanya Dev or Lord Chaitanya Dev. Devotees started calling him Mahaprabhu when he toured all over India, especially South India, and made many Vaishnavas. He preached all of them. Then it was like that. So we are very fortunate to go through this conversation, as it is said that one who has accepted the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityanand Prabhu and Advaita Acharya, can attain this transcendental treasure. Means one who has taken shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityanand Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, Panch Tattva, are only able to understand these conversations. Wonderful pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Hare Krishna
So,
Prabhuji.
yes?
Uh, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. One small thing. Slides are not changing, Prabhu. If
No,
you
it's still Mangalacharan. I'm just giving introduction. Don't
oh,
worry. I know
got it.
that. Okay. So today we'll be discussing the first part, and maybe if Raseshwar Prabhu desires or you all desire, we'll be discussing second part and third part, like that. Okay. Thank you very much, Raseshwar Prabhu. Yasya prasadad agyopi सद्य सर्व ज्ञाताम व्रजेत श्री चैतन्य देवो में भगवान संप्रसीदतो. So even a person with no knowledge can immediately acquire all knowledge simply by the benediction of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, I am praying to the Lord for his causeless mercy upon me. This is what Sri Krishna's Kaviraj says. By chanting this verse, Lord Chaitanya will benedict full knowledge so that we can understand his Leela's pastimes and devotees' pastimes with him. So we should pray this so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can be merciful on us. So this chapter start with this verse. This is a very wonderful verse. Try to understand this verse. Sancharya Ramadhida Bhakta Meghe Swabhakti Siddhanta Chayamritani Gaurabdhir Etair Amuna Vitirnais Tad Jnatva Ratnalayam Ratna Layatam Prayati, which means actually here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the ocean of devotional service, and Sri Ramananda Rai has become a cloud, and that cloud again rains on the same ocean. Huh? And when it rains on the ocean, and especially on Swati Nakshatra period, each and every drop is so valuable that they become jewel, pearls, and many uh, treasure in the ocean. Have you heard this? When it rains on the same ocean, especially on Swati Nakshatra period, it is a special day. Once in a year it comes, and when it rains on that day on the ocean, then every drop is so valuable that they become jewel, pearls, and many other such valuable things. So here, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is known as Gauranga, is the ocean of all conclusive knowledge in devotional service. He empowered Sri Ramananda Rai, who may be likened to be a cloud of devotional service. In a scorching heat, the whole ocean water gets vaporized and become cloud. You know all that, isn't it? Hmm? So
Yes,
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is ocean, and by his causeless mercy, he empowered Ramananda Rai to become a cloud of devotional service. And this cloud was filled with water of all the conclusive purports of devotional service, and was empowered by the ocean to spread this water over the sea of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The same sea will again take that water in the form of rain. Thus, the ocean of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became filled with the jewels of knowledge of pure devotional service. First, it is said that devotional service, and then when it returns in the form of rain, it is pure devotional service. The ocean is salty, and then when it becomes vaporized and becomes a cloud, and then it rains, it gives you pure water, isn't it? Yes. The same thing is happening here. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu empowered Sri Ramananda Rai to become a cloud. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself is the ocean, fully, all conclusive knowledge of devotional service is within Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he empowered Ramananda Rai to become a cloud. Please take this water in you, and then again pour it on me, myself, so that it comes in a pure form. So when it touches the tongue of the devotees, it becomes pure. You must have heard Srimad Bhagavatam when Sri Shukadev Goswami was speaking. It became more sweeter than previous, isn't it? Yes. In the same way, it is said that tad jnatva ratnalayatam prayati. Yes. All that, each and every drop of devotional service became so pure, and it was filled like jewels and pearls and everything like that. So this conversation is a very wonderful conversation, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking questions, and Ramananda Rai is answering all that questions. So we'll see that. So all glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Nityananda Prabhu, Advait Prabhu, and all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya, including you all. Please shower mercy on me. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu later on went to Sri Narsimha temple. Then there he offered prayers. Sri Narsimha, Jaya Narsimha, Jaya Jaya Narsimha, Prahladeshe, Jaya Padma, Mukha Padma Bringa. This is how he offered prayers, and he danced in front of Lord Narsimha Dev. Huh? Then the pujari blessed him with a garland, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took it. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed there the whole night, and the next day he planned to go to Vidyanagar, where Sri Ramananda Rai is residing. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going to meet now Sri Ramananda Rai. So he is arriving at Godavari. प्रभाते उथिया प्रभु चलीला प्रेमे वेशे दिग विदिग नाही ज्ञान रात्रि दिवसे. The next morning, in great ecstasy of love, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started on his tour with no knowledge of proper direction, and he continued the whole day and night. Dear devotees, in jungle, we see that there are no roads also, and that also 500 years before. Traveling in a jungle means it's very, very difficult. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is traveling through a jungle, and when you are in the middle of jungle, you don't know where is the road, where the directions and all. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also experiencing the same thing, but he is moving forward, not just like that, but he is chanting continuously. पूर्ववत वैष्णव करी सर्वलोक गणे गोदावरी तीरे प्रभु आयला कत दिने. After few days of traveling in the jungle, and before that, previously, before entering into the jungle, he converted many people into Vaishnavas. Those who met him, just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself is ordering us, Jare dekho tare kaho Krishna upadesh, Hamara agya hayya guru tare desh. He is ordering all the Indians, all of us, anyone whom you meet, please preach them Gita Upadesh, Krishna Upadesh. Okay? So especially Indians should take to that. Bharat bhumite hoila manushya janma jar janma sarthak kari kar paropakar. It is a special benediction to all the Indians, those who have taken birth in India or Bharat Bhumi. Bharat Bhumite hoila manushya janma jar. We all have taken the form of human beings. So it is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's desire that we should, Bharat Bhumite hoila manushya janma sarthak kari. Try to achieve the goal of life, and also, be merciful on others and preach them too. This is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling us. So he himself is doing that. He has preached and converted many people into Vaishnavas. And thus, after few days, he came on the bank of river Godavari. Godavari dekhi haila Yamuna smarana, tire vana dekhi smritya haila Vrindavana. When he saw Godavari river, he remembered Yamuna river. And when he was seeing the forest, he was seeing it as Vrindavan. See, here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching us that how we can be 24 hours remembering Krishna. Smritya satatam Vishnor vismrityam na jatuchit sarva vidhi nishedasyor etayor eva kinkara. Two important principles he is teaching here. Always remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. These are two important principles. That is why here, through his own example or experience, he is teaching that whenever you see any river, you should remember Yamuna. Whenever you see any small hill, you should remember Govardhan. Whenever you see any forest, jungle, you should remember Vrindavan. So these are true principles. Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. And all other principles, they are kinkarada, they are servants of these two main principles. Sarve vidhi, nishedasyor, etayor eva kinkara. All the process, they are servants of these two main principles. Remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, through his own example, he is showing that how he, when he saw Godavari river, he remembered Yamuna, and when he was in the forest, he remembered Vrindavan. And obviously, when he must have seen a mountain or something, he used to remember Govardhan. सेई वने कतक क्षण करी नृत्य गान गोदावरी पार हैया ताहा कैल स्नान. So he was dancing and chanting all the time when he was coming from the forest. And in this way, chanting and dancing, he crossed the river. He took bath there on the other side of the bank. घाट छाड़ी कत दूरे जल सन्निधाने वशी प्रभु करे कृष्ण नाम संकीर्तने. After bathing in the river, the Lord walked a little distance from the bathing place and engaged in chanting the holy names of Krishna. So he did kirtan previously. After he took bath, then he sat himself, just like in the Japa talk, Chaitanya, our Gurudev sits and he makes others also sit in Japa. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also started chanting the holy names of Krishna. So previously he was doing Vachika Japa. Now after taking bath, he is doing Upamshu Japa. Upamshu Japa means soft chanting. Only you should be able, the chanter should be able to hear. Vachika Japa means the second person can hear. Just like Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. You are also able to hear. Vachika Japa. And Kirtan also is Vachika Japa. Chanting loudly, others can hear. But Upamshu Japa is only a chanter should be able to hear. Just like Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram. Are you able to hear? No, you cannot. Not clearly what I am chanting. So this is Upamshu Japa. Of course, this Japa is called the real Japa. Ideal Japa is Upamshu Japa. One should chant in this way. So after bathing in the river, the Lord walked a little distance from the bathing place and engaged in chanting the holy name. He started doing his Japa. Hena Kale, Dolai Chadi Ramananda Rai, Snana Karibare Aila, Bhajana Bajai. At that time, accompanied with the sound of music, Ramananda Rai came there on a palkin to take his bath. So Ramananda Rai was a very well-known person. He is a leader there, political leader. So he came with many people because obviously when a well-known person goes somewhere, he'll be accompanying many people. He'll be surrounded by many of his associates like ministers and this and that. So many people were doing kirtan. They were blowing conch and many other things. There were a lot of music when Ramananda Rai was coming, and he got up from his palkin and then he took bath. Tara sange bahu aila vaidika brahmana vidhi mate kailate ho snanadi tarpana. After taking his bath, then the brahmanas chanted some mantras. So oblations to his forefathers. Ramananda Rai offered oblations to his forefathers there. Many Brahmanas following the Vedic principles accompanied Ramananda Rai. According to Vedic rituals, Ramananda Rai took his bath and offered oblations to his forefathers. Okay. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is sitting there. He is chanting on the bank of the Godavari river. And he saw this Ramananda Rai is coming. Some big personality is coming there with all this musics and drums and kartals and many other musics. And he got from his palkin and he was taking bath, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is seeing this. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, immediately within his mind, he was very eager. He came to know that this is Ramananda Rai who is taking bath there. This is Ramananda Rai. Of course, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is meeting for the first time. He is meeting Ramananda Rai for the first time. But still he came to know that this is Ramananda Rai. How? What should be the reason? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Srimati Radharani himself. And Ramananda Rai is Vishakha. In Krishna Leela, Ramananda Rai is Vishakha. Swarup Damodar is Lalita. So Srimati Radharani is coming here specially to meet Vishakha. And obviously they know each other. Though in this material world they are meeting for the first time, but still spiritually they know each other. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very eager after a long time. Srimati Radharani is now going to meet Vishakha, her most dear friend, who always was like a media to communicate with the Lord and Srimati Radharani. They are the medias, Lalita and Vishakha. And Vishakha used to play the role of this, always to make them meet each other. So now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very eager to meet Ramananda Rai because he is Vishakha. Prabhu tare dekhi janila, ehi Ramananda Rai, ehi Ram Rai, tahara milite Prabhur, mana uthidhai. So his mind is running to meet Ramananda Rai. When will I meet him? When will I meet him? But still he is chanting his rounds on the wheels. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could understand that the person who has come to bathe in the river was Ramananda Rai. The Lord wanted so much to meet him that his mind immediately began running after him. So please draw these pictures in your mind. We should meditate on this picture. These are wonderful pictures through the verses. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is sitting on the bank of the river and he's chanting his rounds. And when he saw this, when he heard this, all musics and all, and the palkin and a lot of people, a group of people there, and some person got down and he took bath and oblations to the forefathers, he offered it. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to know, oh, this should be Ramananda Rai. And his mind is running. When will I meet him? When will I meet him? Tathapi dhairya dhari. Prabhu mentally, he sat down. I should be, now cool down, oh mind, cool down. Don't run like that. Please cool down. Although Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was running after him mentally, he patiently remained sitting. Ramananda Rai sitting, seeing this, a wonderful sannyasi then came to see him. Ramananda Aila Apurva sannyasi dekhiya. A wonderful sannyasi. What kind of a sannyasi? He is describing now. Krishnadas Kaviraj describes this sannyasi now. Surya Shata Samakanti Aruna Vasana Shubhalita Prakhanda Deha Kamala Lochana. This is what Ramananda Rai is seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this way. Hundreds and thousands of brilliant sun, like in one place, they have come together. Ramananda Rai then saw Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to be a brilliant as a hundred's suns. The Lord was covered by a saffron garment. He was large in body and very strong built, and his eyes were like lotus petals. How Ramananda Rai saw hundreds and thousands of suns together. They have come together. This kind of prakash, this kind of, he realized this. We are not able to see one sun in the noon. Just see on the top, you are not able to see. What to speak of hundreds of suns? Dear devotees, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, here Krishnadas Kaviraj is describing that he has wore a saffron garment. Huh? When in the sky, when there is saffron, in the morning, early morning, there is saffron, isn't it? When the sun rises, huh? There is early morning, there is a saffron. And here in this time, at this time, if there are hundreds of sun also, you are able to see very easily. Isn't it? In the noon, it is very difficult to see one sun, but hundreds of sun you can see in the early morning when it is in saffron color. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, Prabhuji. Understood.
Yes. So this is what, after taking bath, he saw this a wonderful sannyasi wearing saffron clothes, and he was so brilliant that hundreds of sun were like they have come together. So here the body, his strong built, everything is described here. देखिया तहार मन हैल चमत्कार, असिया करिला दंडवत namaskar. When Ramananda Rai saw this wonderful sannyasi, he came near running. Immediately he fall down like a rod. Dandvata namaskar. So, when we see some our seniors or sannyasis or gurujanas, we should run to take his darshan and we should fall down. It is not that, oh, let him go, I'll meet him afterwards. That should not be our mentality. So here Ramananda Rai, immediately when he saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like a sannyasi, he went there immediately and offered Dandvat. Not that he is thinking, oh, I'll meet later on, let me finish all these things, my rituals, and then I will go and meet. No, first he left everything and he went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he did Dandvat Namaskar. So immediately we should, whenever we see our Gurujanas, sannyasis, acharyas, we should immediately go and offer them obeisances. Not that we'll first discuss, my friend has come and then we are meeting him. The sannyasi will do it. This is very important. Let me finish our talk with a friend. Later we'll go and offer obeisances. No, that should not be the attitude. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Krishnadas Kaviraj is, he is showing this, how we should be with Vaishnavas. When you see them, how we should talk to them. Now, this is the first meeting and see the ecstatic symptoms, what they have, Uthi Prabhu kahe, utha kaha Krishna Krishna, tare alingite Prabhu hridaya satrishna. When Ramananda Rai fall down, he offered obeisances. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately caught his two shoulders. Okay, get up, get up. Uthi Prabhu kahe, utho, utho. Kaha Krishna. Okay, just say Krishna, Krishna. rise and chant the holy names, Krishna. Indeed, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very eager to embrace. He wanted to embrace him. Not that Ramananda Rai should fall down at his feet and pay obeisances. He wanted him to hug. He wanted him to embrace because he is Vishaka. And Radharani is meeting after a long time. This is how this. Tathapi puchile tumi Rai Ramananda. You are Ramananda Rai, na? Yes, yes. Teho kahe. Say, das kshudra manda. Oh Lord, I am your servant. How you know me? I am your servant. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then inquired whether he was Ramananda Rai. Yes, he said, yes, I am your servant. I am belonging to a Kshudra community. Kshudra Manda. I am a Kshudra. Obviously, Ramananda Rai, he took birth in a Kshudra community. He had three these things. One thing is he was a political leader. Second is he is a Kshudra. And third is he is a Grihasti. Okay. And these three things are like, stumbling blocks for progressing in spiritual activities, in devotional service. But here Ramananda Rai is showing that how much he is attached to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how much he is into spiritual activities. Though being all these three, he is a Grihasti, he is a political leader, and in a Kshudra community. He is a Kshudra. तबे तारे कहे प्रभु दृढ़ आलिंगन प्रेमे वश्य प्रभु भृत दोहे अच्छतन. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thus embraced Sri Ramananda Rai very firmly because they are meeting after a long time. Every day when we meet, we just, gale lag jate hai aise. Okay, fine. But it is said here very firmly, Dhrida Alingana. You do this when you meet after a long time. Isn't it? Dhrida Alingana, embrace very firmly when you meet after a long time. Indeed, both the master and the servant almost lost their consciousness due to ecstatic love. This love was not external. This love was spiritual. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knew that this is Vishaka and I am Srimati Radharani. I am Radharani. Hence, Ashtavikar were manifested. Swabhavika prema dohara udaya karila. Doha alingya duhe bhumite padila. They both fell down on the ground. The natural love was so much awakened and it was so much ecstatic that they were not able to control each other. They did embrace firmly, but they fell on the ground. Bhumite padila. Stamba, Shveda, Ashru, Kampa, Pulaka, Vaivaranya, Duhara, Mukhete Shuni, Gadagada Krishna Varna. They were not able to chant Krishna also properly. Krishna, like this. All these Ashtavikar Bhav were manifested. They appeared. When they embraced each other, ecstatic symptoms, paralysis, perspiration, tears, shivering, paleness, and standing up of the bodily hairs appeared. The word Krishna came from their mouth falteringly, not clearly. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knew that he is chanting Krishna. Ramananda Rai also knew that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is chanting Krishna. But it was not clear. Krishna, Krishna, like this. So when they both met, the Brahmanas who came with Ramananda Rai and everything, they all were seeing what is happening this. Huh? Such a well-known person, Ramananda Raya, a king, huh? And a Pandit. Not he was not just a common person; he was a Pandit, huh? And he's meeting such a person, and they are crying together. देखिए ब्राह्मण गणेर हैल चमत्कार वैदिक ब्राह्मण सब करे न विचार. They started thinking, what is this happening? Huh? Our such a well-known political person, Ramanandara, he is meeting. What will happen when a king meets some mendicant who doesn't have any no money? At Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is he was not carrying any clothes also. He was just on his own. This you know whenever he took bath, he used to wash them and again put it that he is having nothing, no money, nothing, and such a luxurious person he is meeting, and how he can meet such a beggar? What will happen if a well-known person comes and meet and he embraces a beggar? This was like it was like chamatkar. What is this happening? And they both are crying and they are falling on the ground. Eita sannyasira teja dekhi brahma sama. Kshudra alingya kena karena krandana. The Brahmanas thought, we can see that this sannyasi has a luster like effulgence of Brahman, but how is it he is crying upon embracing a Kshudra, a member of fourth caste in a social order? He is a Kshudra, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai both are crying. They are seeing in this way that how can a sannyasi embrace a Kshudra? And some Brahmanas are like, how such a political leader, he is embracing her, a mendicant. Ehi Maharaj Mahapandit Gambhira Sannyasira Sparshamatta Haila Asthira. They thought this Ramananda is the governor of Madras, a highly learned and grave person, a Mahapandit. But upon touching this sannyasi, he has become restless like a madman. From both the angles, few Brahmanas are thinking like this, and few Brahmanas are thinking like this. Few Brahmanas are thinking that this sannyasi, he is embracing a Kshudra. Huh? And few Brahmanas are thinking, oh, our governor, a political leader, he is embracing a sannyasi. And this governor has become a madman? How is this? So, Sajatiya and Vijatiya. Sajatiya means actually one who is favorable to our activities are Sajatiyas. Vijatiyas means one who are not favorable to our activities. It may be spiritual or it may be material also. Just like sometimes we say that the birds of same wing flock together, isn't it? They fly together. When a group of beautiful birds are flying together, and in between, if the crow is also flying, what will happen? It is called Vijati. He is not from the same category. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thought that Eimat vipragana bhave mane mana Vijatiya lokha dekhi Prabhu Kailas samvarana सुष्ट हैया धुय से स्थाने ते वशिला तबे हासी महाप्रभु कहित लागेला. So while the Brahmanas were thinking in this way about the activities of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai, they are Sajati. Sajati means they are together. They know each other. They are favorable of each other. but these Brahmanas were not favorable. Hence it is said Vijati. They are not able to understand their moods, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's and Ramananda Rai's moods. It is difficult for the outsider to understand these transcendental emotions, you know. So hence Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is thinking they are Vijati. When they regained their sanity, they both sat down and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu smiled and began to speak as follows. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started glorifying and told that Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya kahila tomara gune, tomare milite mora kaila yatane. Toma milibare mora yatha agaman bhala haila anasaya pailu darshan. Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, he spoke about you lot. When I went to Jagannath Puri, he spoke and he told, you should go and meet Ramananda Rai. If you are going to South India, you should go and meet Ramananda Rai. He is a wonderful devotee. So he spoke about good qualities of Ramananda Rai to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he convinced Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that you should go and meet him. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is sannyasi. Sannyasi will not meet any Shudras or political leaders and all. So it was very difficult to convince Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya. And finally, he convinced Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that you should meet. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thought, yes, I will consider it. I will go and meet when I go there, to that place. So when I came here, it was not difficult for me to meet. Oh, where is Ramananda Rai? Where he stays? I didn't ask any people. It was Anayas. I had your darshan. It was so easy to have you. You came to go, at the bank of Godavari, you took bath and you met me. I didn't had any difficulty. I didn't have to ask anybody where Ramananda Rai stays. I want to meet him. Just like we ask addresses if you want to meet some people. When you go to an unknown place, you ask address. So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, I didn't made any more effort to meet you. It was Anayas. So Rai kahe, Ramananda Rai knows Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya and he accepts Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya as his guru and Rai Ramananda Rai as his servant. Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya's servant. So he is replying, Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya thinks me as his servant. Even in my absence, he is a very careful to do me good. He is always thinking good about me. And he always thinks that, I should meet good people. I should become a spiritual person. He thinks of me. Always he thinks good about me, Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya. In this way, Ramananda Rai is replying to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. तार कृपा पायनु तुम्हारा दर्शन आजी सफल है मोरा मनुष्य जन्म. When I took your darshan, O Lord, I considered today I have been successful human being. My human life is successful when I have taken your darshan. सार्वभौम तमारे कृपा तारे ऐ चिन्ह अस्पृश्य स्पर्शिला हय तार प्रेमाधीन. Out of love, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced him. Whereas Ramananda is telling that I am an untouchable person. Please don't touch me. I can see that you have bestowed special mercy upon Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya. Therefore, you have touched me. Although I am untouchable, this is due only to his love for you. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu obviously loved Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya. And he considered also that I will surely go and meet Ramananda Rai. And of course, Radha meeting Vishaka is obviously they should meet. Huh? So here Vishaka, in the form of Ramananda Rai, he is saying, you have bestowed a special mercy on me. So what Ramananda Rai is teaching us, huh? It is, we are very fortunate to have, you know, spiritual beings with us, mentor, counselor, guru janas, diksha guru, shiksha guru. We should always feel, these things that, uh, so they have specially benedicted, mercy on us. So in this way, Ramananda Rai is presenting his low position. कहा तुम्ही साक्षात ईश्वर नारायण, कहा मुई राजसेवी विषय Shudradhama. You are the supreme personality of Godhead, Narayan himself, Krishna himself, and I am only a government servant interested in materialistic activities. Indeed, I am the lowest among men of the fourth caste. Shudras are fourth caste, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. This is fourth class. Shudra is fourth class. So, Ramananda is saying that I am a government servant, Rajasevi. I am a servant of the king. Vishayi, I am a materialistic person. Grahasti, Vishayi means Grahasti here. He is a Grahasti, he is a householder person, engaged in sense gratification. That's what he is saying that. Indeed, I am the lowest man amongst men of the fourth caste. I am a Kshudra also, but still you have bestowed mercy on me by touching me, by embracing me. So this is government servant means political leader, materialistic activities means grahastha, fourth class is Shudra. So now he is glorifying Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mora sparsha na karila grina ved bhay, mora darshana toma ved nishedaya, tomara kripa toma karaya निंद्य कर्म साक्षात ईश्वर तुम्ही के जाने तुम्हारा मर्म. So you have no fear that, of course, Veda says that a sannyasi, a high class person should stay away from Shudras. But you are sannyasi more than a high class Brahmana. You are a pure Vaishnava, you are Supreme Lord Narayan, and you are touching Shudra. You are going against the Shastras and you don't have fear about it because you are Lord Narayan. You can do anything. You can overcross the Vedas. You are the Supreme Lord himself. Therefore, no one can understand your purpose. Why you have come here, why you are going everywhere, why you have embraced me. Nobody knows that. Only you know that. आमा निस्तारिते तुम्हारा इह आगमन, परम दयालु तुम्ही पतित पावन. You have come here specifically to deliver me. You are so merciful that you alone can deliver all fallen souls. In this way, Ramananda is glorifying Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I don't know, you are delivering only me, that's what I mean, but you can deliver the whole world. महंत स्वभाव यही तरिते पामर, निज कार्य नाही तबु यन तार घर. Why the devotees go to Grahastha? Not to beg alms or to take some donations. They come there to deliver them, the fallen souls. It is general practice of a saintly people to deliver the fallen. Therefore, they go to the people's house, although they have no personal business there. We see nowadays, a devotee goes to, grahasthas and to ask some donations, isn't it? But actually, when you take donations, you should also give them some knowledge, spiritual knowledge. We should not just go and take beg money or some alms. Mostly we see this in festivals. Janmashtami, a month before Janmashtami, a month before Radhashtami or Gaur Purnima festival, we go door to door and beg. No, please give. There's a festival coming. You should donate something. But here, Krishnadas Kaviraj is teaching that just don't go and ask for alms, beg. But when you get something, you should also bestow mercy on them by giving spiritual knowledge. Tell them to chant rounds, give them Bhagavad Gita, give them some books. This is what actually in Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, when Garga Muni goes to meet Nanda Maharaj says the same thing. Why Mahantas come to our place? Grahasthi, not to ask something, but to deliver us, they come. Oh Garga Muni, you are so merciful on a Grahastha like me. Nanda Maharaj is saying this. Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda, they are saying this on Garga Muni, to Garga Muni. You have come here anase, just to deliver us. They are fallen souls. In this way, even Ramananda is saying that you are having a tour. You are delivering so many fallen souls, and especially you delivered me also. This verse you can see in Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 8th chapter, 4th verse. This Nanda Maharaj is saying to Garga Muni. You can go through this verse. I have given this. It is in 10th canto. Amara sange brahmanandi सहस्रेक जन तुम्हारा दर्शन सबार द्रवि भूत मन कृष्ण कृष्ण नाम सुनी सबार वदने सबार अंग पुलकित अश्रु नयने अकृत्य प्रकृत्य तुम्हारा ईश्वर लक्षण जीवेन संभवे एत अप्राकृत गुण. Seeing you, the heart of all men accompanying me, including the Brahmanas, their hearts melted. I hear everyone chanting just by seeing you. All my colleagues here who has come with me, the Brahmanas and everybody, they are chanting Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And not only chanting, they are manifesting the ecstasy also. Just by seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they started chanting and tears are coming out of their eyes, from their eyes. Your behavior and bodily feature indicates that you are the supreme personality of Godhead. Such transcendental qualities are impossible for ordinary being. Yeah, this we have to understand. This is very important. So, when anybody sees Vaishnava, they at least say Hare Krishna, isn't it? If you don't put tilak, no kantimala, and you are in pant shirt with long beard, long hairs, who will remember Krishna? Nobody will remember Krishna. So devotees should always wear tilak, kantimala, dhoti, kurta, with shikha. When a non-devotee, a karmi person sees such a Vaishnava, it is naturally they respect. They at least fold their hand. They may not say Hare Krishna, but they will fold their hands. So in this way, we should always present ourselves like a Vaishnava. When somebody sees, they should respect, at least fold their hands. In this way, they gain Sukruti. And in future, they get devotion. They get bhakti. That is what Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj wants to indicate. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave darshan to all, it was not that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spoke them, please chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, please do this. No, just by seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all the Brahmanas and other, they started chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So these are the qualities of a transcendental person. So in this way, we should learn that just by seeing us, other people, the non-devotees or karmis, they should gain at least Sukruti. If they don't chant Hare Krishna, they should at least gain some Sukruti. They should fold their hands and they should respect us. By such, they get Sukruti, and in future, they will get Bhakti. Of course, it is nice if they chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, or if we make them chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and give book, so they will become immediately devotees. Okay? So Prabhu kahe, tumi Mahabhagwatottama, tomara darshane sabare dravya haila mana. The Lord replied to Ramananda Rai. This is, he is responding to Ramananda Rai is this. Sir, you are the best of the topmost devotee. Therefore, simply the sight of you has melted everyone's heart. Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling, it is not because of me, Ramananda Rai. It is because of you. It is because of you that you have melted everyone's heart. And that's why they are chanting. Annera ki kahata ami mayavadi sannyasi. I am mayavadi sannyasi. Ami tamara sparsha Krishna premi bhasi. Just as I touched you, all that ocean of love transferred into me. In this way, although I am a sannyasi, Mayavadi sannyasi, a non-devotee, I am also floating in the ocean of love of Krishna simply by touching you. This is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying. Ei jani kathina mora hridaya shodhite sarvabhav kailane tamare milite. I came here to meet you because Sarvam Bhattacharya told me this. Sarma Bhattacharya knew this would happen, and thus to rectify my heart, which is very hard, he asked me to meet you. See, this is vice versa going on. Ramananda Rai is glorifying Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu demonstrating a very meek and humble, and he thinks that he is having gratitude towards Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya. He told he wants to rectify my heart, hence he wants me to meet you. So I met you. So the Lord now wishes to hear from the devotees. In this way, they praised each other qualities, and both of them were pleased. Some Brahmana came and offered obeisances and invited Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for a lunch. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepts that. Tomara mukhe Krishna katha sunite hai man punarapi pai e tomara darshan. I want to meet you again. I want to discuss with you. I want to hear from you. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is wishing to hear about Lord Krishna from Ramananda Rai. That's what he is saying here. Rai kahe aila yadi pamara shodhiya दर्शन मात्रे शुद्ध नाहे मोर दुष्ट चित्ते दिन पांच शत रही करह मार्जन तबे शुद्ध है मोर ए दुष्ट मन. O Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please stay for few days. Please stay here. My mind is dushtaman. And by associating with you, my mind will become pure. Ramananda Rai is telling like this, my Lord, although you have come to correct me, a fallen soul, my mind is not yet purified simply by seeing you. Please stay for 5 or 7 days. Shata, Shata, Pancha Shata Dasha, Pancha Shata Rai, Dina Pancha Shata, sorry, Pancha Sata Dina Rai. You know, stay for 5, 6 days, 7 days, and please purify me. So my mind is dushta. In this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, no, Ramananda Rai is telling Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, of course, we'll meet in the evening. I will come. It is not that just stay for a day and then next morning you are going. That is your program. But I want you should stay for uh, some few days, 5 to 7 days, and please purify me by staying here. And we'll discuss on the Leelas of the Supreme Lord, Krishna. So, not able to tolerate the separation of each other, Ramananda Rai offered, and he said that, of course, today evening we will meet. And the Lord left for Brahmana's house for lunch. So, the next part we'll be seeing. When we'll discuss the second part,
Prabhu, your wish, Prabhuji. Accordingly, we will schedule, Prabhu. Whenever you have
maybe
time.
after 3, 4 days, you arrange it. Then
Yes, Lord.
we'll see this conversation. This conversation is going to height now. Slowly starting from Varnashrama Dharma, it is going to so much height that it is very difficult for us to touch that moods. But still we'll try. Still we'll try and we'll discuss this wonderful conversations of Sri Ramananda Rai and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yeah. यदत्र स्खलितम किंचित विद्वांस पूरयन्तु तद यदत्र सौष्ठम किंचित तद गुरुर एव में नहीं यदत्र स्खलितम किंचित. Of course, there may be many mistakes in the presentation. You are all learned. Vidvamsa purayantu tat. Please correct it. Yadatra saushtam kinchit. Whatever good you have heard today in this presentation, tad gurur eva. All this credit should go to my guru janas, my shiksha gurus, many shiksha gurus, my diksha guru, our acharya Prabhupada and parampara acharyas. And of course, you are also my guru janas. So the credit should go to you because you are also hearing very calmly. Huh? Tad gurur eva. Me nahi. The credit should not go to me. Thank you very much. Thank you, Raseshwar Prabhu. Thank you, Manjunath Prabhu, for hosting this program. Are there any questions?
ಪ್ರಭು ವಿಶ್ ಇದೆ ಪ್ರಭು ನನ್ನ ಮಗಂದು ಬರ್ಡೇ ಇದೆ.
Should I stop this sharing
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
screen?
Yes, yes, Prabhu. You can. Prabhu,
Yeah.
class is wonderful. There are no words actually, but there are so many questions in mind actually. I have made it note actually, but definitely I'm not going to ask now. Definitely I'll ask Rashesh Prabhu to conduct a separate class for questions actually. This is really, I mean, you have taken us to the some different location actually. So very beautifully you narrated actually. One question, Prabhu. I'll take a Prabhu.
Yes.
When we see a river, you mentioned we have to remember Yamuna. Why can't Ganga? That's a question.
So our mood is Brijvasi mood. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come here to teach the Vrindavan moods. So of course Ganga is also coming from the lotus feet of Lord, touching the lotus feet of Lord. But Yamuna is Krishna's Sakhi, Krishna's Sakhi. She is one of the gopi. So we are in Brijvasi moods. Hence, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching us, whenever you see any river, you should remember Yamuna. Whenever you see some mountain, you should remember Giriraj. Whenever you see any forest, you should remember Vrindavan. So
Like
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come here to teach Brija moods. Vrindavan moods. Hence, Yamuna is in Vrindavan. Is it clear? Okay.
Yes,
Any
clear,
other?
clear.
Prabhuji, today class wonderful, Prabhuji. Like it's like a visual wonder for us. One question, Prabhuji. Like
Who is that? Can I see
I am
him?
Sudhakar Prabhu, please switch on the video.
sure.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Sudhakar.
హరే
Hare
కృష్ణ
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
ప్రభుజీ
Prabhu. Hare
బాగుండింది
Krishna,
కానీ
Prabhu.
తెలుగులో ఉండింటే ఇంకా బాగుండింది కొన్ని వర్డ్స్ మేము అర్థం
Mataji, I cannot speak Telugu. Raseshwar Prabhu can translate you.
ఓకే ఓకే
Or Manjunath Prabhu can translate you. Yes,
ప్రభుజీ
Prabhuji. Sudhakar Prabhu. Yes, question?
ప్రభು
Prabhu,
ಒಂದು
Prabhu, my
ವಿಶಸ್ ಇದೆ ಪ್ರಭು ನನ್ನ ಮಗನ ಬರ್ಡೇ ಇದೆ
You can raise your hand. Devotees, you can raise your hand so that you can ask questions. But Rasesh Prabhu, you can later on unmute them.
Yeah, Mataji, prayers last class last ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ Mataji.
Yes, Sudhakar Prabhu. What question?
Prabhuji, my question is like normally when two great personalities like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai, when they meet, when two great personalities meet, always a great thing will happen. So what is the spiritual significance of meeting these two people, Prabhu? Like any spiritual
That is what
background?
Ashtavikar Bhav jo hai. Ashtavikar Bhav has been mentioned there. When they meet, there is Ashtavikar Bhav. Tears come out, then body starts shaking, then the hair stands out, and unconsciousness comes there. It has been mentioned in the same this session. You can go through that. You have recorded, Raseshwar Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah,
So
you
it is
can
recorded.
go. That is Ashtavikar Bhav. It is called Ashtavikar.
Okay. Okay.
This is how you can meet. You can make that two great personalities are meeting.
Okay, Prabhu.
This also happened when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met Ishwarapuri. Yes.
Okay, Prabhu.
Any other questions?
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభు ఇప్పుడు రికార్డ్ అయింది ఒకసారి మాకు ప్లే చేయగలరా
మాతాజీ లలిత మాతాజీ జరుగుతుంది మాతాజీ అది ప్రభుజీ యూట్యూబ్ లో అప్లోడ్ చేస్తారు రాజేశ్వర ప్రభు అది టెంపుల్ వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్స్ లో అన్నింటిలో కమ్యూనికేట్ అవుతుంది మాతాజీ డోంట్ వరీ
ఓకే ఓకే ప్రభుజీ థ్యాంక్ యూ హరే కృష్ణ
Yeah. Also, Rasheshwar Prabhu, please send me that video to me also. I would also like to put it in my YouTube channel. Or
Sure,
I can
Prabhu.
give you my YouTube passcode. You can put it there also.
Sure, Prabhuji. Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. Krishna.
మీరు మ్యూట్ లో ఓకే టాకింగ్ మ్యూట్ సార్
Meera Mataji has joined. Have you met? You spoke to Meera Mataji, Raseshwar Prabhu, which I have given you. They have
Yeah, yes.
shifted to Bangalore.
Yeah. I spoken to her, Prabhu. I spoken to her. Mataji present, she is at Kanamangala Center, ISKCON Kanamangala Center.
Acha, acha.
So, Mataji told that no, soon she will be coming and taking association.
Okay, fine. Any other questions, dear devotees?
Prabhu, I think questions are there. I mean, I don't want to take now. Definitely, I'll request Prabhuji. I mean, there are questions for me from personally.
Okay, you can note down your questions.
Yeah.
You can note down your questions, and we can have a different session for question answers.
Yes.
Is it clear? Thank you very much, Raseshwar Prabhu. Thank you very much, Manjunath Prabhu.
Yeah.
Thank you all the devotees for.
Prabhu, yeah, we'll all pray, Prabhu. Rasha Prabhu, can you all call out the prayers?
Small announcement is there, Prabhu. One small
Yes.
announcement is Hare Krishna. So the class was really, really wonderful. As Prabhu was telling, the imagination is going on. How Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met Ramananda Rai, and how Ramananda Rai, responded with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How was their talk? So it was, imagining that much clearly Prabhu explained. So it is really very, very nice. Very, very, very fortunate to have this conversation with Prabhuji. And one more thing is, Murli Mohan Prabhu will be giving one more session in Raghunath Vidyapit, Roop Raghunath Vidyapit. So I am
No,
sharing.
Rupanuga Vidyapit.
Yeah, Rupanuga Vidyapit. Yeah. So I'm sharing the poster to all of you. And the topic is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Gambhir Leela and its lessons. So it will be there on March 12th and 13th. The timing is 7 to 8:30 p.m. So it will be in English only. The devotees who are all interested, please register. So you can see in the right side bottom corner, you can see the registration scan. So by scanning that, you can register. The the
That
session
is
fee,
100 rupees seva.
yeah, that is, the fee is only 100 rupees. And that too, the 100 rupees is not a much Lakshmi. Actually, whenever if we give 100 rupees, that will be really helpful for Rupanuga Vidyapeeth and conducting so many sessions. No, sometimes great Maharajas, sometimes very senior devotees will be giving sessions, right? So for all of them, conducting this one, our Lakshmi will be really helpful for them. It will be a seva, 100 rupees seva. So who are all interested, please register for this and join the class. So and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Gambhir Leela, especially at Jagannath Puri, it is really wonderful Leela actually. So everybody can take the advantage. Hare Krishna. So I will be sharing the poster in all the groups. So interested devotees, please join and take the advantage. Hare Krishna. So let us all chant one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra for Murli Mohan Prabhu for giving his valuable time and valuable energy for uplifting all of us with a nice pastime. So Ramananda Rai conversation, and this is part one only. This is only part one, and Prabhu told that there are 10 to 12 parts are there.
Haribol, Haribol.
And as Prabhu told that, no, part by part, session by session, uh, no, the philosophy and the ecstasy will go in the high level. So let us all, take that advantage. Let us all understand that, the conversation between Ramananda Rai and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in all the sessions. So in next week onwards, these sessions will be 2 times in a week, right?
Wow.
So it's
Haribol.
once, 3 days once one session, and next 3 days once one session. Weekly two sessions will be there. Part one, part two, part three, part four will be completing. So no, as soon as Gaura Purnima comes, so we can understand, the qualities, the great qualities of the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and great qualities of his of Mahaprabhu's disciples and devotees, right? So let us all
I'll try
chant one
to
time.
I'll try to minimize the parts as much as possible so that we can finish before Gaur Purnima.
Haribo.
Okay.
Let's all chant.
ಪ್ರಭುಗಳೇ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಇದೆ ಪ್ರಭುಗಳೇ.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
ಚರಣ್ ತೇಜ್ ಅನ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನನ್ ಮಗನ್ ಬರ್ತಡೆ.
Yes, Mataji. So, Mataji, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು Mataji?
ಮಂಜುಳಾ.
ಇವತ್ತು ಇವತ್ತು ಮಂಜುಳಾ ಮಾತಾಜಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಂಜುಳಾ ಮಾತಾಜಿ ನೋ ಮಗಳು
ಚರಣ್ ತೇಜ್.
ಚರಣ್ ಪ್ರಭುಸ್ ಬರ್ಡೇ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುವಲ್ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಜೀವನ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಮಹಾಮಂತ್ರ ಮಾಡೋಣ. Hare Krishna. Yes, let us all chant one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra for Murli Mohan Prabhu
And chant.
and Sharan. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare.
Should I close the meeting, Maya?
Yeah. Prabhu, I'll end Prabhu. What's the plan?
Leave the meeting?
Yeah, yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
Okay.
We all can.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, Haribol, thanks a lot, Prabhu. I think it was a very wonderful class, but we have to hear sequentially, I think day by day, not 3 days actually. That ecstasy, I mean, it will go watering out actually. So, Adi Manchiga Jesaru, all glories to you. Hare Krishna. Will conclude. Prabhu. What is the plan? Hare Krishna, thanks a lot for your time and your
ಪ್ರಭು
association. ఎస్ మాతాజీ
ప్రభులు అప్పుడే ఇంగ్లీష్ లో ఏమో అది ఇది చెప్పారు కదా, నాకు అర్థం కాలే ప్రభు. అదేమో లింక్ పంపిస్తాము, అదేమో జాయిన్.
ఎస్ మాతాజీ మాతాజీ డెఫినెట్లీ మీకు షేర్ చేస్తారు మాతాజీ. ఇది వీడియో రికార్డ్ అయింది. ఎందుకంటే ఉన్నది టైం తక్కువ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఆ ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ తెలుగు చేసే